Good morning, folks. This is a special edition of my Socialist opinion, and today we're going to be talking about a little touchy subject for some people, but for others, it could be a, a huge improvement on their well being, and that's universal basic income, folks. Now, a lot of people think, oh, well, there's too many people, it won't work, it'll cost too much. Honestly, it doesn't really cost that much to truly change certain people's lives. Um, And a city specifically has championed UBI for the last 2 years. And 125 citizens of Stockton, California, actually showed huge improvements in their health, their well being. They found themselves more productive. They weren't on unemployment. They weren't using welfare or other benefits. And it was simply $500 a month for 2 years. Every month they got $500, and because they were poor, and they used it to better their lives. They paid bills. One grandmother was actually able to buy personal feminine hygiene products for the first time in years and get diapers at the same time. So, the people that universal basic income is helping could truly just use the help up anyway and would more than likely be on government assistance. But with the UBI, they don't need it. It's basically just a supplemental income to actually help raise people out of poverty. You can make decisions like you can get food, you can pay some bills off. You don't have to worry about maybe where your next paycheck is coming from if you know that you've got this money coming in. But that's no incentive to just stop working. And that's what annoys me the most is that the people that, like Mitch McConnell and Republicans assume hmm, that just because you're getting extra money, you're just going to stop being who you are and cease to exist. You're just going to quit, retire. Really, are you that? You're only $500 away from never needing to work again? I don't think so. Even if you're getting it on a monthly basis. So I did a little research into Stockton, California, because I really wanted to know, like, how did this former mayor, Mr. Tubbs, make this happen? And I mean, universal basic income has been a topic of discussion since the 60s. Even Martin Luther King brought it up. So, yeah, I mean, this isn't a foreign concept. So basically, Stockton, California is a county seat, which is pretty nice. And it's a port city. It's outside of Sacramento. Its population is 312,697. Since 2000, that's a growth of 28.3%. So people are moving there. Like, there's a reason to move there. So there you go. Females are just a little bit more prevalent than men, which happens. You know, it's only a small percentage more women than men. The average age is 34, which is pretty good for the town. California in general is 37, so that's a pretty nice median age. The county, people living in the county, their average income was $59,504. On average for California itself, that's $80,440. So yeah, it's a huge drop off for your income depending on where you live in California. Um, the sad part is a house costs a staggering $317,700 in Stockton, California. That's a $200,000 increase since 2000. So, why are houses that more expensive out there? I don't know. In average, though, the California home costs about $568,500. So that's probably a Los Angeles area or San Francisco, but still, that's expensive. Um, Unless you opt for low income housing. The trailer out there only costs 89 grand, so that's not that bad. And rent's around $1,100, 1184. That's kind of high. Um, let's see. There's 15.4% of the population lives in poverty. It's a rainbow coalition of the impoverished right now. Only 11.2% are white, 20.5% are black, 18.4% is Hispanic, 17.6% is Native American, a whopping 23.5% for Hawaiian or Pacific Islanders, and 18.2% for other races, and 16.8% is multiracial. It's a predominantly Hispanic area, followed by Asians, white, black, and others. And well, the reason I did the research is because I wanted to see how similar it was to, other local areas to me. And well, Davie has about 104,000 people, so we're a little bit less than Stockton. But depending on where you live in Davie, it's only a 4 block difference between extremely poor and extremely well off. So when you get it basically thrown in your face every day when you see people driving by in Benzes, Maseratis, and then you've got neighborhoods behind neighborhoods, trailers, poor people, and illegal aliens, which is true. I know there's a bunch living in this complex because it gets raided a lot. But still, 125 people. That's not a lot of people. But $500 for a year is $750,000, and it's $2.5 million for 2 years. So if you make the investment, you're almost going to save money in the long run because, again, these people are not using government assistance. So maybe the town of Davie could employ this. I think we could pull it off. I know 125 people right around in my neighborhood that if they were given $500 extra a month, wow, the things they would do. You can actually plan for the future, invest, maybe go back to school. It could work out. So, Mayor of Davie is a very nice woman, and she's pretty smart. Maybe we can pull it off. I know a company that could probably use the help right now, especially because his rodeo grounds aren't being used. Mr. Bergeron. He's got money, and it's a huge tax write-off for you. So you can make a difference. Anyway, talk about it amongst yourselves, and let me know.